Good evening and Shana Tova, everyone. Welcome. I hope everybody is doing well. We are getting ready to usher in the new year. And so we're going to begin our service this evening, starting with lighting the candles for Rosh Hashanah. I would like to invite Belina Avner to join us on the bima to light the candles for us.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lehadlik ner, shel Yom Tov. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, Hechehechiyanu v'kiyamanu v'higiyanu lazman hazeh.
Yasher Koach, and thank you to Belina for starting us off with lighting the candles. To help set the mood and get us into the spirit of the high holidays, we're going to begin with an instrumental piano prelude based off of one of our most well-known high holiday tunes. I'm very happy to welcome back Martha Gallagher as our accompanist for the holidays. So please take a moment to breathe, take a moment to relax, and listen to our prelude. I invite everyone to please rise as we begin Erev Rosh HaShana with the Baruch Hu on the top of page 5. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Leolam Vaed. You may be seated. Please join me in the middle of page 5, and we'll recite together in English the first bracha, the first blessing of the Mariv service. Middle of the page. Baruch atah Adonai, our God, ruler of time and space, whose word brings the evening dusk, whose wisdom opens the gates of dawn, whose understanding changes the day's division, whose will sets the succession of seasons and arranges the stars in their places in the sky, who creates day and night, who rolls light before darkness and darkness from light, who makes day pass into night, who distinguishes day from night. Adonai Tsevaot is your name. Living and ever-present God, may your rule be with us forever and ever. Baruch atah Adonai, who brings each evening's dusk. O mavir yom, o mevi laila, o mavdil ben yom o vein laila, Adonai Tsevaot Shemo, El Chai v'Kayam, Tamid Imaloch Aleinu leolam vaed, Baruch atah Adonai HaMariv Aravim. And we'll continue with Ahavat Olam, top of page 6. Ahavat Olam, Beit Yisrael, Amecha Ahavta, Torah u'mitzvot, Chukim u'mishpatim, Otanu limadeta. Al kein Adonai Eloheinu, Beshochveinu uvkumeinu, Na'asiach bechukecha. Al kein Adonai Eloheinu, Beshochveinu uvkumeinu, Na'asiach bechukecha. V'nismach b'divrei Toratecha ובמצוותיך לעולם ועד, כי הם חיינו ואורך ימינו, ובהם נגה יומם ולילה, ובהם נגה יומם ולילה, ובהם נגה יומם ולילה, יומם ולילה. ואהבתך אל תסיר ממנו לעולמים, ברוך אתה אדוני, אוהב עמו Yisrael. Middle of page 6. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Eloheinu אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך, ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך. We'll continue privately with the second and third paragraphs of the Shema, page 7. Adonai Elohechem emet, emet ve'emuna kol zot, ve'kayam aleinu, ki hu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ein zulato, va'anachnu Yisrael amo. Please join me responsively on the top of page 8. God performs wonders beyond understanding, marvels beyond all reckoning. God exalted us above all those who hated us, avenged us with miracles before Pharaoh, offered signs and wonders in the land of Egypt. As their pursuers' enemies drowned in the depths, God's children beheld the power of the divine. Then Moses, Miriam, and the people of Israel joyfully sang this song unto you. We'll continue in the middle of page 8 with Mi Chamocha. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi chamocha nedar ba'kodesh, norah tehilot oseh feleh. Malchutecha ra'u vanecha bokei hayam lifnei Moshe, zeli anu ve'ameru, Adonai yimloch leolam va'ed. ונאמר כי פד אדוני את יעקב וגאלו מיד חזק ממנו, ברוך אתה אדוני גאל Yisrael. We will now turn to page 9 and we'll continue with Hashkivenu, the nighttime prayer for peace. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu ושלום והעמידנו מלכנו לחיים ופרוס עלינו סוכת שלומך ותקננו בעצה טובה מלפניך והושיענו למען שמך. Shield us, remove from us enemies and pestilence, sword, starvation, and sorrow, and remove the evil forces that surround us. Shelter us in the shadow of your wings, for you, God, watch over and deliver us, and you are the sovereign, merciful, and compassionate. Ensure our going and coming for life and peace, now and forever. May you spread over us your canopy of peace. Baruch atah Adonai, who spreads the canopy of peace over us and over all the people of Israel and over Jerusalem. Uforos aleinu sukat shalomecha, Baruch atah Adonai, hapore sukat shalom aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael ve'al Yerushalayim. Please rise as we continue with Tiku B'Chodesh Shofar on the top of page 10, followed by the Chatzi Kaddish. Tiku B'Chodesh Shofar B'Keseh Leyom Chagenu Ki chok leYisrael hu mishpat leElohei Yaakov. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah be'alma divrach yirutei ve'amlich malchutei b'chayechonu v'yamechonu v'chayei l'chol Beit Yisrael Bagala uvizman kariv veimeru amen yehi shemei Rabbah mevarach le'alam olalmei alamaya yitbarach Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpar v'yitramam v'yinaseh v'yithadar v'yitale v'yitalal shmei dekudesh haberichu le'ela u'le'ela mikol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata damiran be'alma ve'imeru amen. We will continue now with the private silent Amidah for Erev Rosh HaShana, which begins on page 11 and concludes on page 17. If you are still reciting the Amidah, please continue. This Rosh Hashanah is one that might be difficult for us, as weighing very heavily on our mind and on our hearts is the war going on in Israel and the resulting world response and anti-Semitism that we all face. And of course, yesterday we learned of the Iranian attack against Israel, along with a ground terror attack in Yaffo that resulted in the murder of several people. So before we continue, I would like to offer a special prayer for Israel during times of war. Adonai Tsevaot, Lord of hosts, guard and protect those who defend our brothers and sisters in our holy land, granting them courage and clarity, and equipping them to overcome and subdue those who would harm and then hide behind the innocent. Ribono Shel Olam, Master of the universe, shine the light of your truth to Israel's leaders, officers, and advisors, guiding them to see your image in all of Klal Yisrael, the people of Israel, so that we may advance the age when sword and battle will be banished from the land and all may lie down in peace. And let us say, Amen. We will now continue with the seventh blessing of the Amidah, the prayer for peace, Shalom Rav, middle of page 16. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amecha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amecha Tasim Leolam. Ki atahu melech adon lechol hashalom. Ki atahu melech adon lechol hashalom. V'tov beinecha levarech et amcha Yisrael bechol eit uvechol sha'a bishlomecha. Besefer chaim beracha v'shalom ufarnasa tova nizacher v'nikatev lefanecha. Anachnu v'chol amcha beit Yisrael lechaim tovim ulshalom. Baruch atah Adonai oseh hashalom. We'll continue now with the full Kaddish on page 19. Yitgadal v'yitkata shemei Rabbah בעלמא נברח ירותי והמליך מלכותי בחיי חון וביומי חון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל בעגלה ובזמן קריב ואמרו אמן יהי שמי רבם מברך לעולם עולם מעלמיה יתברך יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשה שמי דקודשה לעילה ולילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה דמירן בעלמא תושבחתה ונחמתה דמירן בעלמא ואמרו אמן תתקבל צלותיהון ובאו תהון דכל בית ישראל קודם אבוהון דיבי שמיה דיבי שמיה דיבי שמיה אמרו ואמרו אמן יהי שלום רבה מן שמיה וחיים וחיים עלינו עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו 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 אמן עושה שלום במרומיו הוא יעשה שלום עלינו עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו 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 amen. I invite everyone to turn to page 23. We will continue with the English readings that can be found starting at the top of the page. May it be your will, Adonai our God and God of our ancestors, that the year 5785 be one of balanced and mindful growth for us as individuals, for our families, and our communities. May we return next year in good health and in appreciation of a year of greater peace, a year in which we deepened our lives through learning and the performance of mitzvot, a year in which we were conscious of the divine presence, a year in which we strengthened our shared commitment to tikkun olam, the betterment of the world. In your great kindness, aid us, Adonai our God, to embrace this Rosh Hashanah with love and overwhelming joy as a gift from you. Through the celebration of this sacred Rosh Hashanah, may we attain a full and true faith. Help us to gather together the sparks of holiness within ourselves as we join with all the people Israel, congregating from their individual homes and joining together on these holy days of Rosh Hashanah to bless your sacred name. I invite everyone to turn to page 24 and to once again to all rise if you are able to for the Kiddush. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'am veromemanu mikol lashon v'kideshanu b'mitzvotav ותיתן לנו אדוני אלוהינו באהבה את יום הזיכרון הזה, יום תרועה מקרא קודש, זכר ליציאת מצרים. כי הבנו ובחרת ואותנו קידשת מכל העמים, ודברך אמת וקיים לעד, וקיים לעד. ברוך אתה אדוני מלך על כל הארץ, מקדש ישראל. מלך על כל הארץ, מקדש ישראל. ויום הזיכרון. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, שהחיינו וקיימנו והגיענו לזמן הזה. We'll continue with Aleinu, page 25. עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא, שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוסר הארץ, ומושב יקרו בשמיים ממעל, ושכינתו זו בגובהי מרומים. הוא אלוהינו אין עוד, אמת מלכנו אפס עולתו, ככתוב בתורתו. וידעת היום והשבות אל לבבך, כי אדוני הוא האלוהים בשמיים ממעל, ועל הארץ מתחת. אין עוד. על כן נכבד לך אדוני אלוהינו. ככתוב בתורתך, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד, ונאמר, והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ. ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו echad. We will now take a moment to remember those in our community and those among our loved ones and our friends who are no longer with us. And of course, we are also keeping in mind all of the victims of the war in Israel, the hostages who are not able to celebrate Rosh Hashanah anymore, as well as the recent victims of the attack from yesterday. We will continue with Mourner's Kaddish, page 26. Yit gadal v'yit kadash shemei rabbah, be'alma divara kirutei ve'amlich malchutei, b'chayechon u'v'yomechon u'v'chayei dechol beit Israel, ba'agala u'vizman kariv v'imru amen. Yehi shemei rabbah mevarach le'alam alalme almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yitale v'yithalal shemei dekudesha barichu le'ela min kol berchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechamata da'amiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehi shalama rabba min shemaya v'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom bimromav hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. You may be seated. I would like to invite everyone to turn to page 27. We are going to recite and sing together an excerpt of Psalm 27, which is the psalm that is recited during the high holiday season. I would like to invite everyone to look 7 lines down from the top in the bolded section where it begins with Achat Sha'alti. Please join me if you know it. Achat sha'alti me'et Adonai ota avakesh. Achat sha'alti me'et Adonai ota avakesh. Shivti beveit Adonai Kol yemei chayai, lachazot benoam Adonai, ulvaker behechalo. Lachazot benoam Adonai, ulvaker behechalo. One thing I ask of Adonai, this I seek, to dwell in the house of God all the days of my life, to behold God's beauty and visit in God's sanctuary. In a few moments, we are going to conclude the service with Yigdal, but before then, I believe we have a few announcements from our congregational president, Marty Finston.
Thank you, Rabbi. Shana Tova, and welcome to everybody. We just have a few announcements, but first, a few thank yous are in order. It took a small army to prepare for high holiday services this year, like every year. And I'd like to thank a few people tonight, and as the high holidays go on, I'll have a few more people to add to the list. First, I'd like to thank Jonas Actor and the Ritual Committee, including Marty Sherman, Ellen Finston, Misha Soseda, Russ Goldstein, Steve Diamond, Belina Avner, and Larry Golden. I'd also like to thank the Sisterhood for preparing the reception, which we'll all be enjoying tonight after services. I'd like to thank Belina Avner and Cassandra Spacek for polishing the silver Torah ornaments, which will be on display beginning tomorrow morning. And finally, I'd like to thank our office manager, Amanda, and I'd like to thank our custodial staff, Evan and Jasmine, for putting in lots and lots of extra work to make this high holiday celebration special. Now, announcements. Tomorrow, services begin here at 8:30 a.m. And family services tomorrow begin at 9:30, and I believe the family service will be outside near the playground. Is that correct, Rabbi? Yeah. Okay. And it'll be a service geared towards families with young children. Now, this Sunday, October 6th, we'll have Tashlich, and that's at Tingley Beach at 10 a.m. And the same day, Sunday, October 6th, there will be a Kever Avot service at the ceremony at 1 p.m. at the cemetery. And which cemetery is it? It is thank you, Fairview Cemetery, 1 p.m., October 6th. Save the date, Sunday, October 20th is the Men's Club Sukkot dinner. That's at 5 p.m., and an RSVP is requested. Give the synagogue office a call. And save the date, November 3rd, we're going to have a special performance of a solo play called Corrie Remembers, about Corrie ten Boom, a great Holocaust hero, rescuer of many Dutch Jews. The performer is Susie Sandager, who's well known to many of us, and gives a great performance impersonating Corrie ten Boom. That's November 3rd. Now, please plan on coming if you can. Again, Shana Tova.
Yasher Koach, and thank you, Marty. I want to echo Marty's sentiments and thanks to all of our volunteers and committees, our board members, our staff, who have made this year's High Holidays possible. What all of you see here is the end result when you are here for the holidays, but there are weeks and months of a lot of hard work that go into it, leading up to it. I also want to give a very special thanks and a welcome back to our accompanist, Martha Gallagher. We are very happy to have you, and thank you so much. Everything was beautiful this evening. We are now going to conclude with Yigdal, and after Yigdal, there will be a little postlude on the piano. During that time, please give me a moment to get to the doors so I can greet each of you as we head down to the reception that is once again sponsored by our sisterhood. Thank you, sisterhood, so much for that. And in solidarity with Israel, and our hearts are kind of in the east at the moment, we will do a special tune for Yigdal on page 28 in the Machzor. Yigdal Elohim chai ve'yishtabach nimtza ve'ein et el metziuto echad ve'ein yachid ke'ichudo nelam ve'gam ein sof le'achduto ein lo demut haguf ve'eino guf lo na'aroch elav kedushato kadmon lechol davar asher nivra rishon ve'ein reshit lereshito Hino Adon Olam v'chol notzar yorei gedulato u'malchuto shefa nevuato netano el anshe segulato v'tifarto Lo kam beYisrael kemoshe od navi umabit et temunato Torah emet natan le'amo el al yad nevio ne'eman beito Lo yachalif ha'el ve'lo yamir dato le'olamim lezulato Tzofe ve'yodea setarenu mabit lesof davar bekadmato Gomer le'ish chesed kemifalo noten lerashara kerishato yishlach leketz yamin meshichenu lifdot mechake ketz yeshuato Meitim yechayel berov chasto Baruch Adei Ad Shem Tehilato. May we be inscribed in the book of life for a sweet, for a joyous, for a safe new year. Shana Tova Umetucha.